Yo, what's going on with your YouTube drummer? Chris, we come back at y'all with another vid. What we have it today, just want to discuss some things with you guys and have, maybe some resale prediction or just some things that people want to invest in and so on and so forth. So I know a lot of things is about with Air Jordan 1s, of course. A lot of people love Air Jordan 1s, the biggest hype shoe out there for sure, especially for the OG highs. But I've been noticing in the game a little bit lately is about the Air Jordan 1 mids and also the lows. So of course an Air Jordan 1, it's kind of like straightforward. You guys already know Air Jordan 1s. You hold it for a while, it's gonna go up. There's most Air Jordan 1s are usually do pretty freaking well. Mids on the other hand, it's kind of little iffy. It all depends on colorway, all depends on how much the demand is. And also, limited, of course, collaboration, so on and so forth. It's just a lot of varies that goes with Air Jordan 1 mids and lows if they'll ever go up, because there's a lot of mids. There's a lot of mid colorways and especially lows too as well. And a lot of them brick out, but there's a lot of them that are worth money too as well. So which one is the best one to go after? And is mids, are they actually worth to invest in? Mids is actually pretty decent, good investment. It really is. I mean, I'm not saying go buy like 20 pairs and put them away, invest in that. No, I'm not saying that. But if you get it personal, because first of all, the mids, they only retail for $115 plus tax, maybe cost you $120, $130. It's not that bad investment. It doesn't cost you that much. I mean, you put it away in the closet and hey, maybe one day they'll be worth something. Same thing with the lows. The lows, on the other hand, $90. So same thing, it's not that much investment to it. And of course mids too as well. If you want to go for a GS size are like $90. It's not really much to invest in. If they ever do go up, hey, that's actually pretty nice. That's a pretty good come up, because some mids are actually worth some money too as well. They really are. The annoying thing about mids, in my opinion, is just that like there's no set release date or anything like that. There's no reservation. You just kind of have to hope and pray that you walk into a store and they have pairs and you're like, hey, I want the whole the whole size run. All right, the sponsorship portion of the video, guys, goes to the Sole Premise bags. Make sure you guys check out the Sole Premise bag. It's to travel with any of your sneakers. This bag here, this is the computer bag, and it holds up to 2 pairs of sneakers, and you can hold up to your laptop as well. Make sure you guys use my discount code JumpermanChris. This is the new colorway, the new bag with that baby blue, really nice. Look at the leather quality too as well. Couple compartments too as well from the front pockets too. This is the bag that bring to all my traveling when I do travel with, bringing all my sneakers and everything like that. So make sure you guys check out Sole Premise. Use my discount code JumpermanChris. I would recommend just hold on to like just OG colorways, just especially with anything black and red, like the Chicago colorways, As of right now, they're not really worth that much for both of these here. These are the black toes and these are the white heels. They're not going for like crazy amount of money for sure, But hey, if you do buy a whole bunch of pairs and want to dump them, you make like what, 30 to 40 bucks per pair, and you get like 10 of them. It's a $400 come up. That's a good day. Now the recent release of the one I really want to talk to you guys about is the band mids. Now this shoe here, I feel like it definitely has a lot of potential for these things to go up in due time, for sure. Like to me, this could be like probably one of the best mids out there. And you guys already saw how these are going for the smoke grays, and I feel like the reason why these went up pretty crazy because it kind of have that Dior effect to it, and these things went up pretty freaking good, man. These things are actually really worth a lot of money. I think these things are going for like what, $250 to $280. So you can maybe, or like some pairs are even $300. And trust me, I know there's a lot of mid colorways out there that are worth some money too, but there's a lot of other mids out there that are bricks. So you gotta be careful. It's all about colorway, and I just pick the colors to me that are OG colorways that are good to go. And trust me, I know there's some wild colors mids out there that are worth a lot of money, but still I just stick with the OG colorways because it's safe. It's safer to me. I tell you, man, the mid game is hard because, like, first of all, even if they do go up, right? If they do go up, they're worth money. Then you have to find a buyer. And mids, they don't really move that crazy to me. I'm sure some people out there can sell mids like crazy, just dump them or so on and so forth. But to me, finding sellers that's actually willing to pay, you know, big bread for mids is actually pretty difficult. But hey, if you guys can do it, that's great. Maybe that's just me. Another one is also too is that like a lot of lows are doing pretty well too. So if you guys look at like say, you know, I think last year was the bread toe lows, right? Those are going for like 220 to like, you know, 250. And last year they weren't going for like anything too crazy, but they went up significantly and they're only retail for 90 bucks. And I know a lot of people are investing in these things too as well, the reverse bread lows, which yes, these potentially could go up to as well. But I feel like a lot of people are holding on to these things and a lot of people are trying to invest in these things. So these might take longer to go up, but in due time, they should go up, right? And I was saying, you know, the Chicago colorways, it's a Chicago colorway. You know, Chicago is there. Set it and forget it. Reds, man, okay, we'll come back to these two as well. The band ones, like I really like this colorway. Like I think it looks fire. The material and things is really fire. The colorway is fire. Man, this potentially, honestly, I can see this shoe, you know, could be about like that 250 to 300 range for sure, 100%. Depending on how many pairs they get out there, you know, because they haven't really actually released in stores just yet, I don't think, but they did release on the Nike sneakers app, and eventually stores will get them, so we'll see. But like in due time, probably about like in a year or so, yeah, for sure, these things can go up significantly. Now, I'm not saying to, you know, buy 20 freaking pair of these things, because as of right now, they're not going for much. They're only going for like what, 260. That's like 30 bucks over retail. Be careful, because there's a couple out, you know, mids out there that are bricks basically. Like for instance, I remember I got the Shatter backboard mids last year, right? I was holding on to them for a minute. I couldn't let them go. I couldn't find any buyers on those things. It was hard to get rid of those. And I got my size 9. So if anything, I would have worn them. But I still actually let them go for how much I paid for. And right now, it's been over a year. They're only going for like 200 bucks, right? It's supposed to be the Shatter backboards. It's supposed to be crazy, but still, that's a colorway I thought was gonna do well. Some other mids too as well, like the green toes and like the bread toes too. They're basically bricks, you know. It's all about colorways, man. And another thing too is like the Union Royal toes and the Union red toes, you know, if you guys want to look at those. I mean, they came out earlier this year. They're still kind of bricking out. Will those go up? See, that's a colorway for me that's kind of iffy, you know. So just be careful if you want to invest in those. That's one that I probably won't put too much money into, or I probably won't do it at all. Some other lows, you know, if you guys want to look at that. Game Royals, I know some people have been kind of invest in those because it has that OG, you know, colorway scheme to it. I mean, that could potentially go up in due time, but I think that's going to take a lot longer. The gold toes, I had those too as well. I think it's one of the best one, the patent leather joints. I mean, they went up a little bit, but not too much. You know, it's iffy too as well, because the lowest ask is 230 and the lowest bid is 160. See what I mean? So like I said, it's hard to find buyers on these, but still, if you can get this colorway here, mids and lows for retail, I mean, that's just a win-win situation. It really is. So I think it should be a pretty decent investment. Is it worth it? I think it's kind of worth it just because the retail price is really low compared to other things. So it's actually a pretty good investment. And if they do go up, that's nice, you know. I don't know, with Jordan mids and lows, man, I feel like they have like some type of like love-hate between some people, man. Like either some people are gonna really like it or some people are gonna really hate it, you know. It's kind of varies, you know. It's not really like a big happy medium with it. Of course, TikTok really helped out with the mids too as well, especially in GS sizes for sure. I mean, GS size is definitely a way to go, especially mids. I mean, it's only $90 for retail, right? But still, but the general mass, you know, like the regular everyday people, man, not many people really like the mids and stuff. What I mean is that more people is definitely gonna want to go for the highs. And the highs is, you know, it's just safer for me. You know, it's a safer, you know, investment for highs, because you just already know eventually it will go up in due time, just kind of skyrocket, just like how all Air Jordan 1s do. Mids, on the other hand, some of them will go up, some of them just kind of like just plateau, you know. So that's just one thing about mids, man. Just be very careful. A lot of mids are just very iffy, you know. On these things, whew, I don't know, man. Honestly, I think I might want to try to get on these here. If you can get like maybe a couple pairs, you know, just a couple pairs, not saying like anything crazy amount, but like just a couple here and there, this might be a pretty good investment, man. I really truly think that these will go up in due time for sure. It's just so fire in any colorway, especially like if you get men's or GS sizes or any good sizes too as well. These should do very well. Anyway guys, that's pretty much the end of the video guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications for when I do drop vids. Don't forget to follow me on my social media at JumpinChris on IG. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. I'm JumpinChris. Peace.